Joining us now for the Trader Rundown is Todd Bubba Horwitz here to take a look at the market action. And what do you think?
Let's run down.
Let's run it down because you actually called the top to this market, what, a couple of weeks ago or so?
Yeah.
Do you think that was the top?
No, I do think it was top. I think if you look at Tuesday's rally, that would have been perfect to see that that's what I'm expecting. You have these big down days, and what would happen the last couple of weeks, we had made lower lows, lower highs, and you get one of these big rallies that are so powerful, you say, how can I not be in? And of course, they ran right up to resistance, and then they sold off on Wednesday a little bit.
And that is what is called a head fake.
That's what, it's just, you have to be able to follow the footprint of the market. The charts kind of give you clues, and if you stay away from like an overall opinion, like, I got to be short, I got to be long. It's really look at the overall action, look at the price action, look at the chart, and that gives you a much better feel for what the next step is going to be.
The Fed heads are meeting at Jackson Hole today. Will it be a market mover, do you think?
It could be. I don't know what more the Fed could say or do that's going to make it move. Now, again, I've been wrong in that perspective. I mean, because Mario Draghi will be there too in the ECB, and if you've watched, the dollar continues to get hammered, and the euro currency continues to go higher, which is obviously great if you're exporting, but not really great overall, I don't think.
Let's take a look at a couple of trades, starting with Momo. Now, this is a foreign company.
Right. It's just, you know what? They were a company that started out, a year or so ago at 15 or 16, and they rallied all the way up almost to 50. And earnings came out, and they just got clobbered. But when you take a look at the chart, and this is a great one to look at, if you look at the chart, down $9, right to a level where it should bounce from, and that's what we're playing for. Not that it's going to be something I'm going to hold forever, but at least I'm going to try to get that bounce. And it's, again, the chart looks great, came right down, and it met where it should bounce from. Typically, these big moves, one way or the other, get sold or bought.
Emphasis on the word should.
Yeah.
Apple, short or long?
Short. 160 was a great short, I think. I think at best it holds 155. I believe it could go lower than that, but I think it's 155 to 160 pretty solid. We've already seen that move, and we're now in a sideways pattern. And I believe that when it breaks, it will break to the downside. And I think you're going to see lower than 155, but my first target here is 155.
Great to have you here. Thank you.
Always great to be here.